Hello everyone, this is Jamie. I wanted to make a quick video about the Microtel here in Lexington, Kentucky. Yesterday I asked the maids at they came by about 10 a.m. to my room to come back later because I needed my room done. Today the trash was overflowing. I asked them also to clean the air conditioner, which as you can see is just filthy dust in there. And the guy up front, who was very nice, also asked them to do that. I went back again during the day and said, the trash is overflowing into my floor and I need it done. And they stripped the beds and did every room in this place, and except mine, basically. And I just had to clean my room. The trash and stuff is also out here. This is how I cleaned it up. Looking nice. I asked them to change my sheets. I've been having night sweats from the torture I went through at Salvation Army. And anyway, this is the leftovers of it right here. Where I cleaned up. And the lady at the front desk, as soon as I went up there, asked me, weren't you supposed to check out? Obviously, if I was supposed to check out, the police would have thrown me out of here today. And then she started using the term "we" with me, which, in case you don't know, is a term that the queens and kings of Europe used to use to show people that whatever they said went, including your own feelings. Obviously, that's not English that we use today because it's extremely condescending. And this lady, I assume she's from Indonesia, but she's probably raised here in the United States, started using the term "we" with me. And I don't know what we have in common that she would call me a "we," um, except that I have a wee wee, maybe, as a transgender woman. And that's none of your business. Anyway, I just thought of that. But I was basically tortured at the Salvation Army. I've spent 4 days here, 2 of them with my room, basically with the trash overflowing onto the floor. Now I waited from 9 o'clock today. I left and came back. They told me that they hadn't gotten to the room yet. I said that's fine. And then from 3:50 till 5:30, and then I went to sleep for a while and got up, and I'm like, they all went home. And I'm telling you, they stripped and did every room in this place. And twice I was told that there's only one housekeeper, which in fact I met 2 housekeepers here today, and I know both of them, not personally, but I know them by face because it was a different one who came to my room than the one who he asked to clean the air conditioner today. Now, this lady's using this term "we." Let me get back to that. You know, for a narcissist to use a term like that just is to negate that you have any feelings. In other words, what can we do we need now? Basically, is what she said to me. Which I didn't have any toilet paper. I didn't have any facial tissues, and I had to get those myself yesterday because my constitution is ruined from being at the Salvation Army. I can't seem to recover. I believe they poisoned me, in fact. Um, now, and then she asked me if I've paid for my room, which of course it's paid up until next week, or I wouldn't even be here. Obviously, they would have called the police on me because you can't stay in a motel room without paying for it. And then she used the term "we" with me, and basically, that's a term from the Dark Ages, and it's used to negate that you have feelings, uh, And both of those asking me that if I had checked in were those are designed to throw you off balance. And then she had me the nerve to have me waiting up there for at least 5 to 10 minutes, just waiting for a couple of things of toilet paper while she dealt with someone who she was getting some cash off of, checking them in, and someone else who needed a spoon. And you know, when you use a term like "we," that was used by old slave drivers, kings and queens, to show that they're at a better, higher level than you. And the term "we" also is that you have they determine what you feel. And for someone who was abused as a kid and had to go through all of this narcissist discrimination that we have in our society on a up to 4 or 5 times a day basis, in which the police, um, a lot of people, private citizens, and people in a lot of places try to use those things with me. Of course, I called them out, the Salvation Army. It got me severe retaliation from them, up until including them accusing me of stealing the day I was leaving. Um, but I just want to I'm using this as a documentation, and I'll just tell anybody who happens to see my videos, if you run across me and you use those techniques, more than likely I'm going to start filming. And I intend to put every single one of you on YouTube to explain to people how to deal with people like this. Um, it's discriminatory, it's abusive, and these abusive tactics are designed to destabilize you emotionally or trigger you, and then give you low self esteem on top of it by condescending to you, which this woman to condescend to me is absurd. She has no ability, no actual common sense, and very low intelligence as far as I can tell. Plus, she doesn't know English. Um, but I'm exposing these things. I'm fighting these things. I don't have time for the lawsuits. My path in life that Mother, Father, God put me here is to end homelessness and hunger in the entire world. And I am on that path. And I am a spiritual master now. And I have achieved oh so much. And she even said, "Thank you for your patience." And I explained, I said, "I'm very patient." I said, "I learned that from the victorious one." She's like, "Who?" And I said, "Master Buddha." And she was like, "Oh, Buddha," as if she never heard of that before, and as if it means nothing. Well, these are just my human titles. So, what do you think I am in the fifth dimension, the eighth dimension, the ninth dimension? Because that's where I walk on a day to day basis. And even as I said that, I saw Buddha right there, standing beside her, speaking to me, because I incorporated patience and it was a lesson in patience for me because I was a little bit angry. I'm a master alchemist and I process these things, but I am going to tell you my human titles. I am an ordained minister, and I consider myself an interreligious minister. In other words, I can teach every religion that I'm aware of that there is. And also, in the Mahayana Buddhist tradition, I am a awakened bodhisattva spiritual master, which is the highest level of enlightenment next to full unsurpassed enlightenment, which you would consider Jesus or Buddha. And I achieved this because all of my signs are in my 22nd house. The 22nd is a mastery number, and I have achieved this mastery of my emotions and of my manifestation abilities here in the third dimension.